Welcome to Sportsline. I'm Tucker Stout.
And I'm Jeff Harmon.
This week we'll be talking about baseball, see how their season has been going. Just a few, little snippets about baseball.
Absolutely. One of the very good spring sports we have going on at USF right now. Baseball is off to a decent start. After a rough start to the season, USF was 2-7 in preseason play.
Yep.
Wasn't looking too good to start off, but the Cougars have definitely bounced back, and they are now 5-5 in conference, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. They started out on the road up in St. Cloud, Minnesota, where they drew with the Huskies 2-2, lost the first two games in that series, and then won two back-to-back games off of walk-off hits, Tuck.
Yeah, walk-off hits, and the last three of their last 5 wins have been off walk-off hits.
Yeah.
So that's incredible, clutch time plays.
It is really good, and we're going to get to that. The first walk-off hit was made by junior Matt Minnick, and who's been having a great season so far, hitting really well for the Cougars.
Great hitter.
Back-to-back in the second game, it was then senior Trevor Crow with the late-game heroics for the Cougars, batting in that last run to win the game.
Yep.
From there, the Cougars came back to Sioux Falls, played in the bird cage where the Canaries play, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And the Cougars went off to a really good start playing against University of Minnesota Crookston, won their third straight game off a walk-off hit. And it was Matt Minnick again with the late-night heroics batting in a run to give the Cougars the win in that game.
Nice to see the USF baseball team being clutch,
It is really clutch, and if you guys are baseball fans and you've ever watched a baseball game, this and that, a walk-off hit is a really big deal. It's right. A walk-off hit is like a Hail Mary in football or a 90th minute goal in soccer or something like that.
It's that
really exciting.
Last play, you win that game. A buzzer beater,
Absolutely.
Chris Jenkins Villanova, like anything like that.
It was really exciting. The Cougars then went and they kind of went back and forth with Crookston after that. They lost the next game, then they won, and then they lost again. So they once again finished another series drawing 2-2. So at that point, the record was 4-4 on the season, Tuck. And after that, just actually yesterday, Wednesday, the Cougars played up in Marshall, Minnesota against Southwest Minnesota State.
They won the first game 2-0.
Shutout.
Shutout.
He pitched a shutout.
And then lost the next game 2-5, which, another draw with another team. Yeah,
and we want to give a shout-out to that first game, a big shutout for pitchers Dan Johnson and Mitchell Leal, which is, it's always good to have a shutout, leaving a team to no runs.
Yeah. That's huge in baseball, man. If you can shut out a team, that's good.
It's really big, knowing how baseball is usually a more low-scoring game. Yeah. If you hold the team to 0, you're most likely going to win.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Their next series is against Bemidji State at Bemidji State, so that'll be another 4-game series. Hopefully, the Cougars can pull out a different than a draw. Maybe they can go up.
The Cougars. We need to get rid of those draws, and I know the Cougars are going to be fighting to break that.
Let's get that 4-0
break
series.
Above even.
Yeah.
And keep going. But Tuck, tell the people the Cougars are still in pretty good position
in
the conference.
7th in the NSIC, and they're 4th in the NSIC South. So they're sitting all right, Which is
not bad. They're basically smack middle of the pack.
Yeah, so if they can get up a few more wins without getting some draws, they're going to be just fine for postseason play.
Which, I mean, if you look at their preseason and their 2-7 record, if you told me that after 10 games the Cougars would still be in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, seriously.
It's still pretty good. There's definitely time to improve, and we look forward to the Cougars doing that.
Yeah, so good luck to them against Bemidji State. But for Sportsline, I'm Tucker Stout.
I'm Jeff Harmon.
And we're out.